Hey Floss Tube, it's Taryn. It is Sunday, August 19th. Welcome. I hope y'all had a great week. It's just been a week around here. More good than bad, so I'll take that. Addison did go to the doctor, and it was indeed hand, foot, and mouth. And you know what that does. Now every time anybody scratches, I'm like, do you have a rash? Look at yourself. Why are you scratching? But he had her stay away from work. She went back on Thursday, I think. So I guess it's all good now. So far, nobody else has shown signs of it. Knock on wood. So that's a plus. Let's see what else. The starter went out in Wyatt's truck, so he put in a new one. Picked up the wrong one from the parts store the first time because, of course, the one we picked up originally went from, every truck from over a 10 or 15 year period, except for there's 2 years in there where there was an option of something tweaked just a little bit differently, which is, of course, the way his truck is. His truck is a 1994 Chevy, extended cab, paint peeling off of it. We stuck rainbow colored, multicolored pom-pom balls along the trim along the windshield at the top. It is a white trash truck, but because it looks like it does, I like driving it, especially through Austin, because nobody cuts you off. Because if you look like you got nothing to lose by hitting them, people don't chance it. That is a good thing about it. But anyway, so we got the correct starter, and he got that put on. So, oh well, at least he did it himself. Somebody else was talking about having their starter taken in to get changed, and with discounts it was like $700. I think I don't know, between $50 and $100 into this. With the core charges and getting them refunded, I don't know where things come out, so I'll take that over $700 any day. It gives me more money to spend, because while I'm doing really, really good on my Stitch from Stash budget, I'm just spending the money on the other crafts. So yeah. So anyway, everybody was gone this weekend. They left on Friday. So I had the weekend to myself. I stitched on Friday night, but quite honestly, Friday I fell asleep at like 9:30. So I stitched about this much. There wasn't a ton on Friday night. Saturday, I didn't even get out of my pajamas until I got into a shower. I did some chores and sat back down to stitch. I would stitch a little while, and I might get up and, take care of another chore and then come back and sit down and stitch. And I had five things, I think, that I rotated through. I would put on a floss tube video, and I would stitch on one project until the video was over, and I would switch to the next project. And no, I did not go through and selectively choose really long videos. I thought about it, but I did not do that. I am trying to play catch up because I am tragically behind on everything. So I was watching Country Stitchers. I think that's right. Liz and Deb, I think. And I'm still not caught up. I had watched one video when they first started, like in February, and I hadn't watched anything since. So I'm trying to watch them forward. And so when one video would end, I'd pick up the next project. So here we go. I started a new project. Yay. Because I've got like, I don't know, 50 or 60 projects in my WIP bag, so of course I needed to start a new one. This project has been on my mind, and I mean seriously on my mind. Like, wake up in the middle of the night thinking about this. Does anyone else do that? I mean seriously. I think it's a sickness. So, I started it yesterday. And yesterday was the 18th, you know, and I really had intended to start new projects all year on the 1st and the 18th. So, it was only fitting. So, ta-da! I am... This is where I started, right here. So, this right here up to where the plant comes across, this is where the first prong of the plant comes across there. So that's impressive, right? This was a kit I bought off of eBay, and it was brand new. It was sealed, new old stock I'm going to go with. It was sealed and everything when I got it. The needle was rusted in there, and I don't mean like it just left this rust spot. I mean, I had to work to get the needle out because it was all attached. It was rusted that much. But hey, at least I know that's the bottom of my piece, right? It's marked for me. So, oops. I worked on that. I worked for about half a minute. This is not one of my 5 that I worked on through a whole video because I might have finished it if I had done that. But I worked on the Santa, the next one. I really need to get it in gear if I think I'm going to get all 4 of them done this year. It is out of this Cross Stitch and Country Crafts magazine from November, December of 1988. Yep, 88. Here you go, big progress. I think last time he was like to right here, so I put in a few rows. I think I put in like 2 lengths of thread or something. Nothing impressive, that's for certain. I'm sorry, I turned the fan on and now it's blowing my hair in my face and it's driving me nuts. Okay, I said I would not work on this one, that I had put it back in my WIP basket, and I'm a big fat lying liar. I did. I pulled it out. I was watching, during the week, I was watching Andrea from I Heart Cross Stitch, I think. I should write this stuff down, really. And she had one that she was saying she was going to work on for 1 hour a week because she had other things, but this one just nagged at her, I guess. And that's kind of how I feel about this one because it's such an old WIP and I made such good progress on it. I hated to just put it away and it was nagging at me. So I've decided I can commit to 1 hour a week. I didn't do a ton. I finished the green that was up here that I kept saying there's only a little bit more in green. So I came and I put it in over here where it was missing, and I was like, my tree just doesn't look right. Well, it's because I didn't have any of this middle part in. Of course it didn't look right. So I got that done, and I came down here and I worked on the trunk a little bit more. The rest of the tree will be, you see up here, it's going to be with back stitching the top of the tree, so it won't be just that. But like I said, 1 hour a week, I think I can commit that. So I'm going to try to keep up with that so that I just keep making some progress on it and hopefully get there eventually. And maybe I'll decide that I want to push forward more on it, but like I said before, I was just getting tired of it, and I think with 1 hour a week I won't, and I might find that I want to do more than that. Most of my focus this week has been on this and another pattern. The Every Bird Welcome. This is part of the hashtag is not erase SAL, our not erase stitch along. So if you have this one and you'd like to stitch it, or if you want to get it and join us, do it at any time because it's not a race. Last time I was missing I had bought the wrong thread because I inverted the numbers. So I went and got the correct thread, and I got the birdhouse done, and I got the C outlined. And then yesterday in my stitching, I worked on the L. I need to finish this little flower, and there's a leaf that goes with it, and then put in the back stitching. But look at that little birdhouse. How cute is that? I'm really liking this. I really am. And my gosh, the back stitching makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it? Because like on this, see all the vine and everything that goes around that? It's really cute. So, I really enjoyed that. I'm really happy. Last night I was working on this while I was watching the last video, and it was getting late, like close to midnight. And that's very late for me. I get up at 5 in the morning. Except for this morning. I slept until 8:30. That just throws my whole world out of balance. It's like I slept till 2 o'clock. I mean, in the afternoon. It just throws everything off, and my day goes by, and I'm like, where'd it go? Because I slept till freaking 8:30. Adulting is stupid. So, anyway. I like it. I like it. And of course, you know how I love my welcomes. And I don't know if I said it because this is my second time recording this. I moved the box because my parents were getting upset that they hadn't been in the videos for a while. So my parents say, hey. This was the other one that got a lot of my attention this week. I want to say I'm so close to being done, but I'm doing mine over 1, so it's a little tiny, but man, that's a lot of stitches. I haven't started, I'm saving the apple for last. So, I think last time all I had was the schoolhouse, and I'm not even sure I was done with it. Maybe I had still had to outline the windows and stuff. I don't really remember. So you can see I've gotten quite a bit done. The pencil here goes all the way down, and then the apple will be right there. And I know it's a tiny little spot, but like I said, man, that's a lot of stitching. Each one of these is 4 stitches, each one of those little squares. So yeah. Hopefully I'll get it done this week, but we'll see. Not too much pressure. Don't want pressure, you know. And I hardly worked at all on my linen and threads. I worked on it yesterday. That's it this week. I keep it in the house to work on in the evenings since it's all one color and it's easy to see and all that stuff. We don't have the best lighting inside. But we've worked late most nights, and I just sit and veg instead. So, here it is. Sorry, fan's blowing it. See, not much. I mean, every little bit helps. So, since the last time I finished, I have about half of this thing in, or maybe just this bottom part down here. So I finished this motif, and I've started this as another one of these, and that's all part of the October band. And then right here is, November is 2 bands, this one and this one. This may be what I get finished in August. It's this band. It seems to be moving ahead more quickly than the others. I use 2 lengths of floss when I work on this one, then 1 length and 1 length. If I can get one of them across, I'll probably go ahead and start down here in December. Which, y'all, December, it will be the end. It's killing me. Oh, look what I noticed. You see that needle minder? Do you see what it's missing? Exactly. Who knows where that is? It used to be stuck to it, so there's a needle with some red thread around here somewhere. Nope, I don't see it back there. Okay, I hope it's not in my bed. I'm just kidding, I saw it earlier. That was all of the cross stitching that I've done this week. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, I told you that I had tried the punch needle, but my thread wouldn't stay in, and I was going to have to do some investigating to find out why. I'm sorry, it's really bugging me that that needle's not in there. Oh, I brought shoes out, I'm fine. Because I'm usually barefoot, but I have shoes here, so no biggie. Well, when I was watching Country Stitchers, I hope I'm saying that right, they had a video that was just about punch needle, on how to do it. They both do punch needle. I'm sorry, y'all, my hair is driving me nuts. It keeps blowing on my face. They had a video on punch needle, on how to set it up, the tools that you use, how to do it, getting, you know, all of that stuff, getting it together. And so when I was watching that last night, and she was talking about how to thread your needle and getting it through the, you know, that you pull it through the whole thing, and then you've got to pull it through the eye. And I was like, eye? There's an eye of the needle? Yeah, maybe if I actually do that, it'll work. Because think about it. If you just laid your needle down next to your thread next to your needle and cross stitch, it wouldn't stay. So I did that, and it worked, y'all. It worked. So I had, this was a kit that I bought years ago on clearance at Hobby Lobby because I had wanted to try punch needle. And my first go round, obviously it wasn't working very much. So, well, here, look, if I take that off, you can see. But look, you see how it stays? Look at all that thread that's in there. If you run the floss through the eye of the needle, it's amazing. I still had some in there, so I went and used that color where it belonged again. But there you go. And you know, I looked at it after I had only put in the darker red, and I thought there's just no way that's going to look right. But then when you put in the other colors and it makes it all mash into place, it actually does look like a T. So there you go. How exciting to find that all you have to do is thread your needle correctly. I know. Sometimes I scare me, y'all. And I'm sorry about the fan. I usually don't have it on, but Hot Flash City, so I really didn't figure y'all wanted me whining and complaining about that. I was in the store earlier, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm standing in line and they're taking forever. Of course, they only have one cashier, and it was in Dollar General. And I was thinking, dear God, please hurry up before I start screaming like a crazy woman and ripping all my clothes off, because surely they'll call the police. They're brutal. They're brutal. If you've not been there yet, they're brutal. So I worked on my diamond painting this week quite a bit. You can see where all the shiny parts are. This is really therapeutic. It really is. It's like a no-brainer, and you just do like this, get your diamond, put it on, get it, put it on. I really enjoyed it. It just like, I don't know, it's like meditating. So I've enjoyed working on this enough that I have ordered 2 more because, like I said, if I'm not spending my money on cross stitch, I might as well be spending it on something else. So that was fun. And this week in Adulting is Stupid, I got one of these little scrubbies on Listia. Actually, I got 2. Not at the same time, because I ordered another one because I freaking love this scrubby. I don't know what kind of yarn it is, but I love it. I was like, when I used it, I was like, oh my God, I love this. And that is what is stupid about adulting, that I live a life that causes me to be so excited about a dish scrubby. Seriously. Seriously. And not just, oh my God, I love this thing. Oh my God, go buy yarn. Oh my God, I made my own. Now, I have Red Heart scrubby yarn, and it has the little things sticking out, but they're not, it's softer. It's not as scrubby feeling as this. That's why I wish I knew what this yarn was. But I didn't just make myself another scrubby. I made a scrubby washcloth because adulting is stupid and I'm psychotic. Oh my gosh. Seriously, people, I shouldn't be this excited about this stuff. Because that's not all. I ordered on eBay a package of scrubby yarn that comes in 10 different colors so that I can make all kinds of scrubbies, because I was like, oh my God, I need to make my mom some scrubbies, and Dax's mom and Dax's sister, and everybody needs scrubbies because adulting is stupid. I really hope the stuff I get is more like this, because it's coming like from South Korea, so it's like a no-name thing. But there you go, guys. Adulting is stupid because in adult life you can get incredibly, terribly, stupidly excited about a little thing to scrub your dishes. It's just wrong. It is just wrong. Also in the mail, I got this Craftworks magazine from Listia. It's got all kinds of, I mean, it's got painting and little felt ornaments, but I bought it for this cross-stitch pattern. Addison's middle name is Noel, so I like to have Noel things around. I know, go figure. And I got my Little Sheep Virtues Wisdom that I wasn't wise enough to remember the name of last week. I paid like $5 for this. I got it on eBay, and she had quite a few. I don't know if she's reselling what she had or what, but they're like $5.35 or something like that on 1, 2, 3 stitch. But it came with a button also, and they don't on 1, 2, 3 stitch. So this is a really good deal. I may go back and look and see. I wish she had her name on here, but she doesn't. To see if I can find if she's got some of the other ones, because none of the other ones that I have came with a button. I've got Hope, Joyfulness, and Love. And like this one's no big deal. It's just a little round white button. I got plenty of those. I've got snowflake buttons. So that's no big deal. I do not have a poinsettia button, but I do have some poinsettia stuff. And then, like I said, this one came with the button. It's a little apple. So I thought that was a really good deal, so I may have to check that out. Should probably get something finished first to go towards my Stitch from Stash budget. I think that's it. I did order another pattern from eBay. It's a really cute little girl. Hopefully it'll be in soon. Like I said, I've got yarn coming and diamond paintings. And now that I figured this out, look, another obsession. Just what I need. Just what we need, people. Oh, I went to Goodwill today. I went looking for placemats. That's really what I wanted. They didn't have any that I liked. But I did find this table runner. How cute is that? It's just red on the inside. But how cute is that little plaid? And it's a long one. It's a long one. I think I can, that's half. That's folded in half. I think I can probably get 3 bags out of it. Maybe even 4. At least 3, maybe 4. So that'll be awesome. And then I bought this. This was like $3. Yeah, $3 for it. So if I can get 3 bags out of it, $1 a bag, can't go wrong with that. And then I bought this. This is actually a pillowcase. I paid 99 cents for it. I didn't even know what it was. But I thought that fabric was pretty cute and would be great for finishing some things. So I bought it. When I got home, I'm like, what is that even? And I opened it up and it's a pillowcase. But I think I've said before, I like to look and try to source fabric from other things than what, you know, just going into the fabric store, because you never know what you can find. Pillowcases, clothes, cotton shirts, dresses, skirts, whatever. They're great for using to source fabric. So, and just like that, 99 cents, that's cheaper than I'm going to get anything for at the fabric store. I'm going to get a lot more fabric for a lot less money. So, anyway, I'm looking. I think that's it. I think that is everything I got done yesterday, and I think probably in the coming week I'm going to try to just keep pushing forward on the stuff that I showed you. An hour this week for the quilt thing, and I'm going to scrub dishes. Oh my God. It's pathetic, people. It is pathetic. I don't even like to wash dishes. It's like the thing I hate to do the most, but maybe with the right tools I'll love it. Anyway, thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you for sticking with me. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Thank you for the comments, the likes, the subscriptions. I truly appreciate it all. And I hope that everyone has the very best week ahead. And we will see you here next time. Thanks, y'all. Bye.